Did you know that 8 out of 10 calls that a firefighter gets have nothing to do with an actual fire? They have to be prepared for literally everything.
Tonight, only on 12 News, Mesa Fire takes us beyond the flames and shows us the emotional toll responding to the unexpected can take.
Team 12's Ryan Cody introduces us to some of our very bravest. Ryan.
Firefighter is one of the most misleading job titles in Arizona. Fighting fires is part of the gig, but it's a small part of the sometimes dangerous and oftentimes stressful service they provide.
Engine 208, Channel 3.
When somebody calls 911, it could be anything.
We don't give up. We don't ever give up. We don't think there's a hopeless scenario.
It's shift change at Fire Station 208 in Mesa. The end of one 24-hour workday and the beginning of another. As captain, Jeff Stieber is briefing his crew on the day ahead.
We're set.
There's a plan for every emergency, but no call is predictable.
It could be anything from replacing a smoke detector battery to a cardiac arrest and anything you can imagine in between.
That does include fire, but rarely. In fact, 8 out of 10 calls don't involve flames at all.
As firefighters, you're tasked to put out fires and deal with the medical calls, but at the same time, our title is so much more. We've become more effective in just taking care of the vulnerable needs of our community.
Oftentimes, seeing things nobody should have to see. You're a firefighter, but you're a human being, you're a father. So when you go on these calls, how does that affect you?
You definitely think about your kids when you're done. There's no doubt about it. It helps to be able to call them when you're done and talk with them, but it takes a lot out of you. I mean, you think about stuff like that for days, weeks, sometimes years.
Some calls affect you more than others. The traumatic calls with young kids.
Pediatric drowning.
The crew simulates several training calls, prepping me as the lead.
Jason's gonna pull the mannequin out.
Be sure we come to a complete stop, disconnect.
It's not real, but when a mother puts her unconscious child in your hands, there's an incredible sense of responsibility.
Please, you have to help her, please.
Like nothing else matters. Because it doesn't.
Go ahead and start CPR again.
1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000.
All right, ma'am, she's breathing on her own right now.
A positive ending, but not every patient survives. This is a hard job.
Yeah, I love it though. I like to help people. There's a lot of goodness in what we do, and you take away a lot of good things, you meet a lot of good people, and you do miraculous things.
And then,
Channel 3, ill person.
they do it all over again. Mesa Fire and Medical always has someone on call to help these men and women talk through the emotional and mental stress that inevitably comes from doing what they do. As for what they do, don't be surprised if the fire department is the first agency there when you call 911. They're equipped to handle nearly any emergency. Ryan Cody, 12 News.